Hey guys, you know who I am, you know the topic today, and so I don't have to explain it, but in case you can't read, hi, my name is Xander Smack, and we're talking about God Key. Heck yeah! And I've just wasted about 10 seconds of our lives. But today, there have there has been a dev blog released talking about God Key, and if you want to read along, well, I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna give a basic summary of what I got from reading it. I'm gonna put it like somewhere on the screen, and you'll be able to read it yourself. It's not gonna be as long as my explanation, but if you want to just pause the video and read it, go ahead, or you can click on the annotation wherever the thing is, wherever it will be, and you can go read it yourself and leave my video. Say goodbye. You know, just leave. Like, why would you leave me? Just bye. Alright, but anyways, God Key. It's not gonna just be for Super Saiyans. Or not, it's not just gonna be for Saiyans or half Saiyans. And yes, half Saiyans will be able to become gods. Super Saiyan gods. Our coat, there's a chunk of my wall. Apparently most races will be able to go god. I don't know if there's gonna be any races that will be left out. Like, I don't know how Namekians will have a god form. And humans. Apparently humans are gonna have a god form, which I think is pretty interesting. It's not gonna be just frick. It's not gonna be just Arcosians and Saiyans and half Saiyans. But there's differences. If you read inside the dev blog, it says you have to be maxed out to be able to turn God. And in the server, the max stat is like 10,000. So imagine having 10,000 stats, or for the default, which is 500 on all your stats, and it would just double that. So imagine 500 stats on all to turn into 1,000 for all, and for 10,000 in all your stats would go to 20,000. Now, if you've been maxed before, you know how big the number is. Imagine that. Imagine doubling that. It gets kind of ridiculous. But again, there are limitations. For Saiyans, if you're a Saiyan and want to go God, we're gonna have to transform. Like, we won't just have it. We'll have to transform and use up our ki to sustain the God form, which I hope it's not much. Like, I can show an example, like Super Saiyan 3. Let me transform into a Super Saiyan 3. Like, Super Saiyan 2 is not too bad. I can sustain it fairly well. Super Saiyan 3, I can just fly around, and it's hard to sustain. I kinda hope they fix it so that God form doesn't use up so much ki so fast. I mean, I can understand if they have to, because then people would just be too strong, and I mean, people are already too strong, but that's just me. And yeah, so basically I hope it doesn't take up so much ki. But this is only for Saiyans, and I think Arcosians, because Arcosians need to transform as well to sustain the God form. But it kind of hinted at that humans or Namekians would be able to go into a God form too, and they would just stay God form. They wouldn't have to transform because they really can't transform. But if you read in the dev log, it says it's going to be like Kaioken, where it's a buff. It buffs your stats for a small time, as long as you have health. I don't think it's going to be taking health. It's just going to be ki. Thankfully. And wow, there's a lot of dinosaurs. So everyone's gonna have a chance to be a god, but there won't be too many gods because, again, it's super hard to max out your stats on anything, even on a single player server when it's the defaulted 500. It's not easy, and I only know a few people that have maxed out, and that's just because they're admins. I mean, they probably did it legit, probably. I don't know, maybe, but it's not an easy thing. If you want God form, you're gonna have to max out your stats. Of course, you could just do it in a single player world where you just go in creative and like type up the command to give you all the points, and then you'd have to go to a new NPC that might be added, Whis, which I'm super excited about. If Whis is put into Dragon Ball Z, maybe he'll have some moves he can teach you besides God form. A cool little feature I actually heard, or not heard, read, is when you're in God form, you know the scouters, how they can normally track what your number is? It won't be able to sense your God key. Now, I think that's super cool. Like, you could just be wandering around with your tier 3 scouter, and then you see a person with the God key, and you won't be able to see their power. I think that sounds awesome. It could be totally hidden. Instead of just being super low and super high, it'll probably be even higher than normal, but no one will know what your power is, except for you. And I think that's so cool. I'm so excited for God Key. And something else. There's only a few things that the developers said about it. It's not gonna be I mean, it's gonna be a rare thing because, again, hard to get maxed out. You could pay your way to get maxed out, but honestly, that's just... I mean, I guess it helps the server, so if you want to pay to be a god, if you have it, just do it, why not? But for those of you who have been longtime veterans with the Dragon Block C mod, would remember, what's the skill? Potential Unlock. Potential Unlock used to not, like, just be 50% to 100%. It used to be 100% to 200%. Where you would be 200% your potential unlocked. Now, they changed that a little while ago. I wouldn't say a little while ago. Maybe a year ago? 2 years ago? Maybe? Some time ago? And so that's what it used to do. Now with the God Key, it'll bring that element of your power back. Since it's twice your strength, it has to go up even further. The bar on the top left will be increased to 200% based on your key. And in the dev blog, they answer a few questions like, what if you don't have potential unlock? Well, you'd be able to still get 100% without getting potential unlock, but you'd only get up to 50% of your God key unlocked. You wouldn't be able to activate the whole 200% of power you have. Which, I don't see why you wouldn't get potential unlock. It's very useful. It's like one of the first things you're supposed to get in order to do well in this mod. So, that's it. Another thing about God Key is I don't think it'll take up anybody with evil key. It'll be available to those with good and neutral key, but for those with evil key, won't be able to use the God form, which seems fair enough. You want to be an evil douche, go ahead, but you won't be able to have the powers of a god. Although, in this server, you could just simply change your key in less than a second. So, whatever. You know what would be interesting if you turned yourself to neutral or good, and then you got the god key, and then started like trying to go back to being evil. What would happen? Would you keep the god key, or would you lose it? Would you not be able to activate it? That's a question I don't think was answered in the dev blog, but maybe someone will see that and answer my question. That'd be so cool. Be like, they just won't be able to use it. That's what I assume would happen with the God key. If you were evil, you wouldn't be able to use it. You'd have it, you wouldn't be able to use it. So, I'm pretty sure that wraps up everything about God key. There's some other updates coming, like team balancing, like making everyone more balanced, like humans having a higher chance of fighting Saiyans or Arcosians or half Saiyans. To make a balance, like I said before, Arcosians and half Saiyans and Saiyans will have to transform in order to use the God key. Namekians and humans won't. If a human or a Namekian is able to get max stats and God key, they'd just always have it. They wouldn't have to use any auxiliary key to contain it. Which, holy crap, humans are just gonna be buffed. If you're a human, you are gonna be buffed so much. But that's only if you can get max stats. So, I'm just gonna keep flying around. Someone noticed that my hair and tail don't move anymore. Well, it's because I'm using a mod pack now, and they don't have the right forge. So, it's not gonna move. Unless I somehow get the anime network on normal.minecraft. But until then, I cannot have my tail and hair move. So sad. I mean, I can kind of shake it. See? It's moving. So, I know this is short, but this is just a development, like, update of what's happening in the future. God Key will be released in, like, last time I heard it, it said, like, 3 weeks. And that it's a week later, so I'm assuming 2 weeks. 2 weeks until God Key is out. And I mean, there's no set date. There's never been a set date for these updates. But I'm hopeful for the 2 weeks. So I'm not gonna keep you guys any longer than you want to, unless you want to stay around. In which case, cool. I love when people stick around. But that's the update in my, like, general summary, and I'm super excited for it. I think it's gonna be so cool. Although there's gonna be a lot of people who want to fight because people with newfound powers who are way above everyone else are gonna be like, challenge me. I mean, I'd totally do that. But I don't think I'll be able to get it for the server. I'm just gonna have to deal with it and do it on single player, which is fine. Or maybe I can do something else instead of just doing single player. Not on this server, but maybe something else. I don't know. All I can say is I can't wait till God Key is released. But thank you all for watching. I know you just watched me talk and just walk around this castle. Here, I'll go down to my training thing. Yeah. And thank you for watching and listening, because God Key is coming, guys and gals. It will be here before you know it. So I'll see you all later. Wait. Peace. Hold on. I gotta wave to you. Hold on. Frick. Hold on. Let me get it. Go up. Go up. Hi. Bye. Hey guys, Xander Smack here, and today I'm playing more Xenoverse with some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse.